Alright, hello. We are here. The second leg of our playoffs. We are against Emboss, coach of the Milwaukee Mamoswines. For those who don't know or haven't seen the video, this is the Tangler team. The Tangler, Daramaka, Sandale, Tyrant, Baneri, Elgium, Staryu, Stuffle, Bergmite, Smoochum, and Trubbish squad. Now, last time, you've probably heard me mention that I was sweating bullets over this matchup. And then we proceed to basically win just only using 3 Pokemon in the entire set. Which seems insane. But we kind of just spanked his bottom with a Trick Room. So, there's no way in hell he's going to let that happen again. But I've looked over my draft and like all the options that I have right now, and well, simply put, Trick Room is basically our best way to go forward in staying on top and winning this game, because we get a lot of big strong KOs, but we can't just run it with the same 6 and the same game plan as before, because we dove a little bit deeper into some research. We've actually had to like dive into a little bit here, and we found a few things that would not have been good for us last time. So main things, we got to look out for Fake Out. We were smart around the Fake Out the first time, but there's Baneri and Smoochum for Fake Out, so we do have to keep eyes on them when they hit the field, because that's when their Fake Out will be live. Second, Taunt. 3 of his Pokemon have Taunt. And I didn't even take that into consideration. It was very bad on my end. That's Darumaka, Sandile, and Stuffle. All 3 of them have the potential to carry Taunt, and we have to play with that in mind, because we don't have a Mental Herb on either of our Trick Room setters. Surprise, surprise, we're bringing Trick Room again. So, we just gotta keep that in mind. And then there's one very, very big crucial thing that we've got to, that we've really got to play around. And that is Elgium. Elgium is a humongous pain for one reason and one reason alone. It learns a combination of 2 attacks. It learns Imprison and it learns Trick Room. So, for those who don't know, Imprison, when the user uses Imprison, it locks all moves that the Pokemon knows, and none of the opponents can use it. Elgium learns that move. Elgium also learns Trick Room, meaning if Elgium uses Imprison, we can't use Trick Room. Basically saying, it's not a good look for us, because, well, you know, we gotta get our Trick Room to win, and if we're shut off not being able to use Trick Room, we are... yeah, that's not good. Makes life a lot harder for us. Which means we have to go out of the way, take out, and gun down the Elgium. Alongside the Elgium, locking out other moves as well. It can lock out Psychic for Solosis, it can lock out stuff like Protect, like... just a bit of stuff happening. Yeah, so yeah, with that train of thought, yeah, Pokemon, it wasn't brought last time. I thought it would have been brought last time, so I've taken that way more into consideration. As long as I'm making sure that we have everything else in check, like, you know, Tangler's an issue, Tyrant still, like, very powerful. Like Staryu strong, Stuffle strong. The only thing I don't really give too much of a fuck about is Trubbish, because honestly, like, you're not bringing Trubbish into my team. You have so many better options. You're never fucking bringing Trubbish into our team. So we're gonna run over the team we've got. We still haven't received a code yet, so we're gonna go over this. We can go into a bit of detail, because there's a lot here to break down. So, the Growlithe set is the exact same as last week. We don't really have to talk too much about that, because it kind of just hits those same benchmarks, burn the same targets, Flamethrower the same Tangler, being immune to the same Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, yada yada yada, you know. And we want the goggles so we can, if we have Growlithe on the field, and there's, like, Tangler and, say, for example, Tyrant on the field, right? We want to burn the Tyrant, obviously, because that thing is a threat. You know, it's a scary Pokemon. it won't be able to rage powder away the Will-O-Wisp. So that's basically why that is on the Growlithe, and everything else kind of wants their items. Maybe with the exception of Togepi. We're having a little bit of fun with Togepi, but I think the Togepi will do what it needs to do. So the Growlithe's Growlithe the same. Scraggy essentially the same as well. We've made it. We've made it significantly slower, I believe. I don't know the exact number that Brave 28 is giving us. Oh, it's 60. Okay, so it is the exact same Scraggy. Not an issue. That's A-okay. That Scraggy set was fine. It did what it needed to do. But we had Tailwind and Trick Room as sort of like playable options. This time we only really have the Trick Room. So we'll probably avoid flinging if we can. And now this is where the team sort of changes a little bit more. So we have Solosis now. And Solosis, as you can see, is running Eviolite. We didn't have Eviolite on it last time. We had Focus Sash because Eviolite was on Yamask. But with the Yamask set, you can see we've needed to do something a little different. So we've still got the same EVs and everything. Eviolite's just going to make it a little bit bulkier. Overcoat making it immune to any sort of sleep powder, so it can still get off Trick Room even if Tangler looks to go for it on a sleep angle, which is nice. We got the 22. We've changed the speed of it as well, so we've made it a little bit faster, just so we can sort of like, because we've had to change the Yamaha, so all of our speeds have changed a little bit. They're still within the exact same bracket range that we want, but we sort of made it a little bit more lenient, so we can still get, like, fake tears off before big attacks in Trick Room. So we've had to just do some speed adjusting a little bit there. Next, the new member replacing Mantike this time is Togepi. Togepi, we're running 2 attacks. We still want Follow Me, because Follow Me is still nice if they have like taunt leads and stuff. We can sort of redirect those taunts. And if we get Trick Room up, it's got Scope Lens and Super Luck. We're gonna have a bit of fun, maybe get a crit or two. Do a surprising bit of damage with the with max special attack. So that is the that's the goal behind Togepi. Okay, so the MS, this one's gonna need a little bit of explaining. So we have Room Service, and we have Trick Room, and we have Imprison. So the goal is, if we do see Elgium, we can imprison to stop them imprisoning our Trick Room, if that makes sense. So, I'm going to block the move before they block the move, because we decided we speed creeped it a little bit. But, with the Room Service and in Trick Room, we drop our speed down to a point where we underspeed the rest of our guys that we need to underspeed. Solosis, Togepi, and Snover. So, that's the goal behind that. And we also locked Shadow Ball, because I figured, you know what, we're running Imprison, we could probably lock an attacking move of some kind. And still something that maybe we could get a little bit of mileage out of with Yamask. So we've gone for Shadow Ball. If we fake Tears slot in some sort of situations, the Mighty Special Defense may come in clutch for a Shadow Ball knockout. And then last but not least, we have Snover. It's just 3 attacks protect, pretty standard. We have the Power Anklet, because Iron Ball's on Scraggy. Scraggy wants that for Fling, but we still want Snover to be slow enough in Trick Room, because it still does really well into this team. And we've got the Snow Warning, so we have a little bit of decent synergy there with the likes of the Overcoat Solosis and the Goggles Growlithe, for example. And it'll still hit hard. It'll be surprisingly slow. So that is that's basically, what the goal was there? Oh, we have a battle code. So let's pop that in now. Now that all the team explanations are done. Alright. Let's swap this over as well. Let me turn it off. Now, I've moved the webcam over to the bottom right-hand corner, so we can see the HP bars and stuff on the bottom left, because obviously you want to see the numbers. So we might lose a bit, like a thing or two. So I've got my notes here too. So we gotta GLHF. So this will be good. So we'll get to see what adjustments Emboss has made for our matchup. So I'll be pretty interesting to see that. So we can throw in. Can I register it? Okay, good. I can still register a team. So we can do that. I forgot to do that. Fantastic. Alright. So we can get in, and the game is going to start. Let's see what there is. Oh, no Darren Marker. 2 Taunters, 1 Fake Out, no Elgium. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's pretty nice. So I feel like Scraggy and Solosis is like a pretty... almost feels like a very fantastic lead, right? Yeah, we'll leave the Scraggy and the Solosis. I think... oh, actually, Snover goes fucking hard in this matchup. Snover goes so hard. If we get the Trick Room up, yeah, Snover goes on a tear. But is Snover the right 4th? Are these the absolute correct 4 to bring? For game 1, I'm going to say yes. We're going to rock it. So we have brought Scraggy, Solosis, Togepi, and Snover. Staryu, Tang, Geller. Alright. So we'll see where the adjustments has been made here. I think turn 1 is going to be... I think as obvious as we can get. I think we're just going to fake out Staryu and go for Trick Room. There's no real stopping that. Like, there's no immediate stop from my opponent's end for that one. That's turn 1 crit right out the gate. We love it. We're going to see Sleep Powder, but we are Overcoat. So, yeah, none of that. And we're going to get our Trick Room up. So, now we're looking in... we're looking in, like, a really prime spot at the moment. So... I think we're just going to go for the double and the Tangela. I can see a Rage Powder coming out maybe to protect the Staryu. Oh, to protect, okay. Do we see a double protect? We do not see a double protect. Okay, that's unfortunate for us. And what does the Staryu want to do? The Staryu is just going to Scald the Solosis. We do get burned. That's a bit unfortunate, but I think it's still fine. I think I'm going to go for the double... nah. What could be in the back? If it's Sandile and it comes in, that's just like... that's just so bad. But if we double the Staryu and the Staryu just protects, like, we're just getting played, right? I think I'm just gonna go for that... I think I'm just gonna go for that same double. Like, if there's a Rage Powder, there's a Rage Powder, right? Yeah. Like, I didn't want to commit to a double into the Staryu and have, like, 1/2 of those moves redirected. That doesn't look like Eviolite Tangela. Or, like, maybe not, like, super specially defensive. So that's a KO on the board for Solosis. That's another skull on the Solosis. And we'll see what the third is here. It's, oh, that bird sucks, because it's just gonna slowly eat away at our HP. Tyrant. Nothing in the back really wants to take the combination of the, How many turns of Trick Room are left, actually? Me too. Yeah. We still got Snover and Togepi chilling, like, in the back. We could also fling with Scraggy anytime. I think I'm just gonna double the Staryu. I think that's correct. Alright, so that's a second kill for Solosis. The Staryu goes down. What does Tyrant want to pop here? Pops a Play Rough into our Scraggy. Scraggy goes down. That is fine. That's not an issue. And what's last? It's a combination of Stuffle or, there's Stuffle, there's Sandile, or there's Baneri. I think Togepi's the bring-in here. Dead ass. The Stuffle's the fourth. Okay, so there's no Fake Out to worry about here. I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. I'll do a Solosis. I think I just go for... I think I just go for the Psychic on the Stuffle. We could probably see a double Protect come out here if there's got it. Okay, so no. Okay, so Psychic goes out. Dead Stuffle? Dead Stuffle. Solosis with the triple. Togepi's taking a Stone Edge. Okay, not a problem. So now we just follow me and we just Psychic the Tyrant. There's a Stone Edge again. Okay, so Togepi goes down. Is that 4 kills for Solosis? Oh my god. Solosis, you absolute fucking bully, man. That's good. So we're still keeping up our tradition of only using 3 Pokemons. So it's looking good. We're looking good. That game felt pretty dominant. Even with that Skull Burn, like, it was fine. Not a big deal. A little bit of chip. That's life. So it was probably a good thing that we led what we led, because it basically just allowed us just to, like, really push hard for that game plan in game 1. So I think without much delay, I think we can go for that. We could just do that again, right? I think that's fine. I'll pop it in my notes. Scraggy, Solosis, Togepi, and Snover. And we'll keep our stuff open in case there is a game 3. We never know. There could be some absolute killer adjustments that are made. Sandile Tyrant. So I think our play has to be I think we're forced to fake out Sandile and go for Trick Room. Because that'll stop the taunt from Sandile. That does so... Oh my god, another turn 1 crit. That's insane. Play rough. This probably kills Scraggy. It did last time. Yep, okay, that's Scraggy down. Critical hit. Does not matter. It's perfectly fine. Scraggy's cool to go down here. That is a kill for Tyrant. And Trick Room goes up, so... Our position's still looking fine. I think this is the perfect opportunity to look to bring in Snover here, actually. And we can fire off some really big special attacks here. I think now we're in probably as a dominant position as we can be in this game. Trick Room's up, Snover's in. We're going to spam some Blizzards. What can swap in potentially anywhere? Not a lot that wants to take the combination of that plus Energy Ball. So I'm going to Energy Ball the Tyrant. Tyrant protects, perfectly fine, non-issue. Does Sandile protect as well? No protect on Sandile. But Snover should almost definitely be getting this KO here. I'm already going to mark it off. Sandile is so frail. And the good thing about having these two out here is that Rage Powder we don't care about at all. Both these Pokemon are immune to Rage Powder. So, which really helps nicely. So there's the stuff. The Stuffle's in third. So with that in mind, I think it's a Blizzard and a Psychic into the Stuffle. Psychic picking up Stuffle. Perfect. Love it. Blizzard picking up Tyrant. Beautiful. Love it. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been waiting for, baby. What's the fourth? Bring out the fourth. Who's it? Who's got the money? It's Staryu. Staryu, my friend, you have an absolute mountain to climb. We're going to pop you with an Energy Ball. We're going to pop you with 2 Energy Balls. That's a wrap, baby. That's a wrap. Does Solosis get another kill? He does not. That's okay. Snover getting 3 kills in its absolute debut game. That is insane, brothers. Holy. We did it. Okay, so now we're in top 4. We've been shitting the bed all season. Now we're in top 4. We're going to be going up against our good friend El Flamingo. He's an IRL. We go to the gym together. He's going to be so stoked to hear that I won this game. He's going to absolutely love it. So, yeah. I guess we're here for another fucking week. Hey, we'll see us then. Yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting your Greninja Warriors.